Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren Messiah. I am a personal stylist, a coach and educator to stylist, and also a mother to be. I am currently almost 36 weeks pregnant with my first child. And because style weaves into every area of my life, maternity style has been on my mind, and I've been getting in some questions from you guys about maternity style. So today's video is a question from a viewer, and the question is very simple. Lauren, personal maternity style, styling tips for the mommy to be. Lay it on me. Okay, so I have a lot to say on this. I'll try to make it make sense, but this probably is going to come out as a bit of a Lauren rant stream of consciousness. So sit back and enjoy. When it comes to being pregnant and thinking about your style, you actually have to think about your style. I talk about this in an earlier video, but when I first got pregnant, the first thing was like, okay, what are we doing with the clothes? Because style is what I do. It weaves into every area of my life. What are we wearing? When are we going shopping? Like, let's freaking do this. And it was a bad choice because I was coming into it with bad style habits of more like shotgun, panic, let's just go to the mall and spend some money because clearly I'm going to need some clothes because my body's going to be changing so rapidly. And what I wish that I had done in the beginning, which I ended up doing after I got my wits back about me, is actually like taking the time to develop your mommy style. So just as your maternity style, mommy to be style, whatever you want to call it, just as you would develop your style for any other chapter of your life, you should take similar steps to develop your maternity style. And this just involves like taking a beat. And I am going to be presenting some frameworks for mothers to follow, because as opposed to developing your style in like normal circumstances, in more normal circumstances, you have a lot more time. When it comes to your maternity and mom style, mommy to be style, you don't have a lot of time. You can't take, 3 months to develop your style because you're already a third through the pregnancy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of have to speed that up. So I want to give you a couple of things to think about, a couple of questions to ask yourself as you're watching this video that are going to help you develop your maternity style faster. First thing is, what does maternity style, what does mom style mean to you? When I first found out that I was pregnant, like I said, I went into a little bit of a panic, a little style panic. And the first thing I wanted to do, which I'm really glad I did not do, is I immediately wanted to clean out my closet, because the thoughts that were going through my head were, I'm about to be somebody's mom, and somebody's mom won't be wearing like half the shit that's in my closet. So my instinct was to get rid of all of those things. But then I sat down and thought about, what does mommy style mean to me? What does maternity style mean to me? What kind of mother do I want to be? What kind of life do I want to live as a mom? And the things that came to me were, I don't want to lose myself. Now, I know that things are going to change and I'm going to evolve as a human now being a mom, which is really exciting. But also, I've spent 44 years building this person, and I've done a lot of work on myself, both personal development wise and style wise, to become this like confident, self-expressed woman. I'm not about to throw all of that away because of what I think a mom should wear based on other people's opinions, society, all of these things. So once I took the time to reconsider that, I really didn't get rid of anything in my closet. I got rid of maybe a couple of things, but that had nothing to do with like a mom wouldn't wear this. It was just time for me to edit out my closet. So I would go through those steps of just asking yourself that question, like grabbing a journal and reviewing what's in your closet and what you actually want to build as you start entering this new chapter of your life. You could discover that you have just finished working on your style and you actually don't want it to change very much throughout your pregnancy or even in your early stages of motherhood. Like you feel really good with where you are right now. Or maybe you can see yourself evolving into something different and then you start that style development process like sped up. So you're purchasing things for maternity and postpartum that line up with this new woman that you're becoming. The other thing that I want you to think about when you're developing your personal maternity style is how your style habits will change or not change as you are entering this chapter. For me, and it's different for everyone, but for me, it's style. I understand the importance of style. I've been talking about it for 15 years. I've done almost 1,000 videos on it. I've written a book about it. I've created countless courses. I've worked with thousands of women. I know how important style is beyond how you look, how it makes me function, how it makes me feel about myself, how I interact with the world. It is important and it is a non-negotiable for me. During the pandemic, when everyone was wearing sweatpants and like staying inside, dressing like little trolls, even though I was stuck inside just like the rest of the world in quarantine, I got dressed every day. I put on makeup every day. I did my hair every day. I figured it out because I knew it was important for me to show up for myself in a certain way. I made that decision for myself in pregnancy as well. And it's funny, where is it? I don't know where it is. The book is here somewhere, but there's a quote that Rihanna made that I have in this book. It was sitting on my desk, but now it's not. But basically, she was talking about her maternity style and she made a conscious decision to get dressed. And there's days as a pregnant woman where you're like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay here. Like everything's uncomfortable. I'm tired. And it's making that conscious decision to get dressed and show up for yourself. And moving into motherhood in a couple weeks, I still plan on showing up for myself. Sleep deprived, tired, all the things, I still plan on showing up for myself. It's just a style habit that is a non-negotiable to me. So when you're thinking about that and your style, think about how you can develop a style that you are excited to put on. You know, you're excited and comfortable to wear so you don't lose that personal style aspect. Don't be in survival mode for 9 months. Like, really have fun with it. I decided to have fun after a first trimester of like, ugh. And it was just not okay with me to not show up in a way that made me feel really powerful. That impacted the style choices that I made, the things that I purchased, how I styled myself, how I interacted with the world. And then the last piece of advice that I'm going to give you or thing to think about that will help you shape your personal maternity style is rejecting other mothers' advice, okay? Now let me set the stage for this because there's a balance. I have been so appreciative of my friends who had just had babies as I was finding out that I was pregnant because there's so many things that are people don't talk about, or if you're not friends with a lot of moms, you don't know about. So there was things that I really appreciated of like, oh, you're going to have to think about different bras because your boobs are going to be like, they're going to hurt in the first trimester, and the second and third they're going to be huge, but postpartum they're going to be comically huge and things aren't comfortable. And hey, I lived in XYZ outfit during my pregnancy. So there's things that you can take from that of like, wow, like I had no idea. For me, I've only seen like pregnancy like on TV where it's like, oh, it's just the actress with the cute little basketball stomach. I didn't know that in the first trimester I'd be bloated, my clothes wouldn't fit, I'd feel like, chunky and not pregnant. So there's things that come from the moms that have come before us that we can really take advice from. However, there's a lot of things that need to be rejected as well because we get to redefine pregnancy style, mommy style. We really get to redefine how we want to be mothers and everything else. Like it's it's our lives, not other people's. So when I would hear women that are like, oh, you know, just live in your husband's oversized shirts, just wear little bike shorts and big t-shirts. It's only 9 months. It's a blip on the radar. Don't waste your money on clothes. You're allowed to reject that advice. You're allowed to go within yourself and say, I hear it. I understand how it makes sense for them, but it doesn't make sense for me. So every day when I walk downstairs to like walk the dog, the people at my concierge desk are like, okay, you are styling the hell out of this pregnancy. I'm like, damn right I am. Like, where are you going today? Nowhere. I'm walking the dog. I'm rejecting the notion of I have to live in sweatpants for 9 months. And if sweatpants are the only thing that is comfortable in for the third trimester, for example, no jeans in the third trimester for me, and sweats are comfortable, I'm getting some cute ass sweats. Okay. So I will take a piece of your advice and I will reject what doesn't work, and I will make it work for me and my life and my style because I know it makes me feel really good. And feeling really good has been really good for this pregnancy. As a 44, I got pregnant at 43, now I'm 44 woman, even the doctors are like, I don't understand like how your pregnancy is going so well. This pregnancy has been easy. It's been happy. Medical challenges that have come up have just like immediately disappeared. And my doctor was literally like, I think it's your positive attitude. Like you're so positive and happy and like nothing's going wrong. I'm like, yeah, you damn right. I've also been called the most stylish pregnant woman that they've ever come across in the doctor's office. Dressing well and dressing like me makes me feel happy and positive and helps me show up more. So the mommy community is strong. They're well-meaning, but a lot of them, at least for the type of mom that I'm becoming, I'm not interested. Okay? Like I'm not interested. So being able to filter out some of that noise and not following the crowd, even in like the pregnancy message board that I'm in, all of the negativity around like not wasting money on clothes and not wearing this and being on the style struggle bus. I don't want that energy. I'm going to create my own energy. And that's going to help you with your style and your pregnancy more than you'll ever know. So, again, I told you this video is going to be a bit of a Lauren rant, a bit of a stream of consciousness. So, I hope you're taking something positive away from it. And thank you for watching. If you have more questions on style, business, maternity style, anything, drop it in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer it on video. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.